You have unread texts from Golf Buds. Would you like me to read them?
Yes.
Okay. Johnny says, what are the nicotine pouches you had on the course? Walker says, 8 milligram on nicotine pouches. Billy says, I love the mint one.
I like that one.
Walker says, me too. By the way, you both stink at golf. LOLOL.
Come on. Carry on nicotine pouches. Shop now at onnicotine.com/group text. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
It is time to leave your worries outside and laugh with us inside the Treehouse. I'm Dan O'Malley, along with Trey Trenholm and Raj Sharma. Happy Tuesday, February 18th, 2025. Hello, Trey.
Hello, Dan.
Hi, Raj.
Hello.
I'd like to say we deal with a lot of crazy here inside the Treehouse, but the king of crazy in this institution is our very own Trey Trenholm. So I hesitate to say we, because it's really not fair for Raj and I to glom onto your crazy train, Trey. You have dealt with more crazy in your 50 years on this planet than Raj and I ever will combined. And we appreciate your
You're
expertise and knowledge through all of it. That being said, we would like your keen eye for crazy to assess this particular situation, Trey.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you any context on this, and I'm not even really sure if it's necessary because, look, if as a woman you are so angry that you decide to physically assault an SUV, I think I'm going to mind my own business for the most part. But Trey, I would like your honest, expert in crazy assessment of this young woman dressed in workout gear attacking an SUV. I am not going to play the audio here because it's full of foul language. But for context, someone has pulled out their phone because there was a fit blonde woman going absolutely crazy on an SUV. She's wearing a white workout sports bra with blue workout tight shorts. And she is physically assaulting a sport utility vehicle. She's hand smashing the driver's side window. Then she shows her athletic ability by scaling the SUV in a single bound and proceeds to ground and pound and foot stomp the windshield, which she shatters, by the way, in one kick. One kick, she has shattered the windshield. And then she leaps off the hood of the SUV and goes back to smashing the driver's side door. Now, one more time in its entirety, Trey. Smashing the driver's side window, leaps on top of the hood, kick stomps the glass, off onto the ground, smashes the driver's side window again, and the driver of the SUV wisely drives away.
If I were 20
Trey?
years younger, that would be the next Miss Trenholm.
That's always, whenever we see situations like this, I'm always wondering, are you in love or are you afraid?
Oh yeah, that's a pint-sized just nugget of chaos.
That's Ben and Jerry's Crazy Train flavor for you?
Yeah.
I tell you what, man, when have you ever been so mad that you fought an SUV.
And won.
Yeah,
Yeah, she did. She won. That SUV backed down and peeled off.
Yeah. When you can break tempered glass, that's
With
special.
one kick.
Uh-huh.
One kick. She's clearly not missing leg day.
Mm-mm. Oh, someone,
is that if I sent you that, I know Valentine's Day is over, but if I had sent you a Valentine's Day card, Trey, and it had inside of it this pint-sized ball of anger in workout gear, and I wrote in the card, I found you a woman that will love you like no other. Would you actually be happy, or would you immediately throw a return to sender stamp on that thing?
I don't know that I'd be happy, but I'd probably go for it.
That's kind of what I thought. I think you'd be too tempted to turn it away.
Yeah, that's that right there is Pandora's box.
You're in luck because her name's Pandora.
You just drop the C-bomb on her and watch things, the top come off.
Her top come off?
Probably. She may not mean for it to. It'll probably just come off as collateral damage. But she won't realize it. She'll be so mad and she'll be flinging stuff. So anyway, I saw that video of her. It's actually, I think it's like a year and a half old at this point. But I'm at the point in our relationship, Trey, that when I see a video of a lady absolutely going crazy, I think of you.
That's sweet of you, Dan. I appreciate that.
It's good to have a brand, right?
Yeah. I don't search for pegging videos, so I can't do the same.
You.
You're in the Treehouse. Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.
833 Cook DFW. That's the number to Cook DFW Roofing and Restoration. Let's get Daniel Cook in the Treehouse now. Daniel, do you think OnlyFans is cheating? It's a big topic on the show recently.
I don't know. I mean, OnlyFans kind of falls into the category of, I guess, porn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Porn.
Yep.
I guess, back in the old days, I mean, we all had Playboys and magazines.
If you're just looking, I think that's more accepted these days. But what if you're communicating with the model / porn star?
I know Carrie wouldn't want me to do that.
That to me is the ultimate test. If you wouldn't do it in front of your significant other, then you probably shouldn't do it.
Right. Now, I'm telling you right now, Carrie would not accept that. So I know I can't do that kind of stuff.
You're a good man. You're a good husband who has a good job. And that good job is putting roofs on people's homes to make sure they're safe. No matter what happens underneath that roof, if their significant other catches them chatting with porn stars on OnlyFans.
But I could start an OnlyFans on top of people's roofs and we could chat about their roof.
Like, are you clothed or?
Oh, yeah. Nobody wants to see this.
Well, there you go. OSHA approved OnlyFans channel with Cook DFW Roofing and Restoration. Give them a call for your free roof inspection. 833 Cook DFW or the website cookdfw.com.
You're listening to the Treehouse. Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.
This segment of the Treehouse is brought to you by Cook DFW Roofing and Restoration. To get your free roof inspection, call Daniel Cook today. Make sure your roof is ready for the storm season ahead. 833-COOK-DFW. That's the number to schedule that free roof inspection. 833-COOK-DFW or go to cookdfw.com. I'm Dan O'Malley along with Trey Trenholm and Raj Sharma inside the Treehouse on Tuesday, February 18th, 2025. About a year and a half ago, a video surfaced of a young, blonde, really strong woman attacking an SUV. She smashed it with her hand, stomped it with her foot, smashed it with her hand again, and then the SUV wisely drove away, leaving the tiny blonde as the victor. So now that we've seen Trey's new crush, I'm left wondering, why is she so mad? So I have an idea. Let's do a Treehouse Top 5. Today, inside the Treehouse, it's Treehouse Top 5. Today's Top 5 reasons that this SUV attacking woman is so angry. The Treehouse Top 5 today. Why is this woman so angry? Number 5. Let's start with you, Trey.
She was confronted with logic, reason, and accountability.
Wow. Oh, man. That Jack Nicholson line just keeps on giving.
Yeah.
That was 1997, I think that movie came out, and it's still a classic. Number 4, the top 5 reasons this woman is so angry. Number 4, Raj.
She thought he was responsible for the high cost of eggs.
Yep, that's good. Yep. I'd smash a G-Wagon over some eggs right now. Absolutely. Number 3 of the top 5 reasons this woman is so angry. Trey.
She had to parallel park.
Number 2, the top 5 reasons this woman is angry. Me. No, not me. I didn't make her angry. It's my turn. I've got number 2. She just found out she's pregnant with Elon Musk's 14th kid, but he won't tweet her back. And number 1 for the top 5 reasons this woman is angry. Trey?
She actually had to decide what she wanted to eat.
Thank you for joining us for another edition of the Treehouse Top 5, here and only here, inside the Treehouse. Do you guys want to know the real reason she physically assaulted this SUV?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got you covered. The real reason is not entirely shocking, but certainly believable. Here is her actual reason.
This wasn't roid rage. This wasn't road rage. This was betrayal of my friend and my man.
Real quick. So this video went absolutely nutty buckets viral. One, because it's nutty buckets. And a lot of people assume because she is in such good shape that it was roid rage. And then other people assumed it was some type of road rage. So those are the 2 things she mentions at the beginning. But it's neither of those things.
No, that's just crazy.
Roid rage.
Well, this is her reason.
This wasn't roid rage. This wasn't road rage. This was betrayal of my friend and my man having an affair behind my back. A girl that had a seat at my table. You know, she was welcome in my home, obviously, at any time, and he used that as an opportunity. And so when she pulled in front of me in his car, really, there was a red light opportunity.
Okay, sweetie, you come home.
Daddy understands.
Yeah.
I had never heard that term until now. Red light opportunity. So something to keep in mind. And this is something else that I'm wondering. Had she already found out about the infidelity with her husband and her friend, and that was bad enough, but then she sees her friend driving her husband's car, and that was just the breaking point, so she attacked the car? Or is this how she found out that he was cheating on her with the friend? I think it's the latter. I mean, the former. The first thing I said.
Yeah, I think she had already found out, and then it was the icing on the crazy cake that she saw her driving his vehicle.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
Thing.
And that really poor thing. I think that is the case. And that's a level of crazy I cannot understand, to where you're obviously hurt and upset and angry about the infidelity of, between your husband and your friend. But then to go absolutely nutty buckets on his car because she was driving it is something I can't comprehend.
But it's okay, sweetie. It's okay. It's not your fault.
Daddy Trey still loves you.
Yeah, Daddy loves you. Never do that to you. But it's okay. It's understandable. You are completely justified in those actions.
Mm-hmm. Also, it helps that Trey's SUV is not only bulletproof, but crazy proof. Trey's car is kind of like the president's beast limo. He's prepared for these types of situations.
They can run on the rims.
You're listening to the Treehouse. Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.
You're in the Treehouse. Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.
You can get even more Treehouse when you subscribe to Treehouse Plus. Bonus content, subscriber-only episodes, including video and uncensored stuff, all available at patreon.com/treehouseonair. That's patreon.com/treehouseonair to subscribe to Treehouse Plus. I'm Dan O'Malley, along with Trey Trenholm and Raj Sharma, inside the Treehouse with you today. I know there was not much fanfare, not a whole lot of Valentine's Day celebration for us here in the Treehouse, because Trey, you're single, although you're clearly
Smitten.
you've got someone in mind. Raj, also single. I am not single, but my wife is not a Valentine's Day person, so lucky me. That's not how most of the rest of the world operates. If you're in a relationship, you probably had to or got to do something for your significant other for Valentine's Day. But what about the guys that are with the super wealthy and famous women? What do you get the ladies that got everything already? Well, if you're engaged to Selena Gomez, like Benny Blanco is, then you get her a bathtub full of cheese.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not making that up. Apparently, Selena Gomez is a huge fan of chips and queso, and I can relate to that. I, too, am a huge fan of chips and queso. There have been many a times I've been in front of a Bob Armstrong dip and said, I could eat a bathtub of this. I meant that as an expression. Well, Selena Gomez's fiance took that quite literally, and for Valentine's Day, got her a bathtub full of queso. And I'm a little disturbed by it, because I say it as an expression. Maybe Selena Gomez has done the same. I don't think you'd actually want a bathtub full of queso. But that's what he did for Valentine's Day. He shot the video, posted it on Instagram, and captioned it, when your fiance isn't much of a flowers girl.
Oh, okay.
In reality, would you want a tub full of cheese?
No.
I mean, I'm of an age now where I'm concerned about the pipes. I mean, that's not good for the plumbing, right?
Yours and the tubs.
We're all gonna be backed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get for Valentine's Day, he had posted this. Name's his Selena Gomez's fiance, Benny Blanco, posted the video of his Valentine surprise, a trail of tortilla chips to the bathroom, which could get ugly fast if you don't, make it obvious quickly. He arranged the chips on the floor to I Heart You. Very sweet. And then also had a bowl full of chips on a pedestal next to a tub, and the tub was full of what appeared to be nacho cheese.
Doesn't she have all sorts of health issues?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
It seems kind of insensitive.
Unless he's trying to kill her.
Yeah.
Which he does kind of answer the question of what do you get someone that has it all, including numerous health issues? You get her a tub full of cheese to just push her over the edge.
Intestinal blockage.
Of course, all the comments on this post were wild. You know, the internet always has opinions on things like this. From rich people really are dumb. And this is one of my favorites. There are children starving in Gaza and all around the world. What a waste. You know what? I don't even think kids starving in Gaza want a tub full of nacho cheese. I think even they would be like, just give me the chips. It's kind of gross.
How do you clean that?
I don't think you do. I think you got to rip that thing out and just get a new tub.
They just move.
I mean, honestly, it's probably going to turn into a remodel, which is another good reason that this segment was brought to you by Cook DFW Roofing and Restoration. Because if you got to rip out the tub because you were an idiot on Valentine's Day, let Daniel Cook and his team come in and fix your mess. 833 Cook DFW.
Nicely done.
Yeah, that was well placed.
Yeah. This is over the top Valentine's. I'll never forget what I thought was a good Valentine's Day gift when I made dinner for an ex, and it blew up in my face because I made dinner. I was like, hey, this is good. And we were trying to eat healthy at the time. And so I basically just made a salad with some, grilled shrimp.
So you thought she was fat?
Yeah.
No. We were both trying to eat healthy. So I made dinner and made sure to make it healthy. All right, I think I'm beginning to see what the problem was.
You're in the Treehouse. Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.
Yeah, in hindsight, I should have gone with a tub full of cheese.
You're in the Treehouse. Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.
It is time to advertise right here inside the Treehouse, so you too can be seamlessly plugged into the content of the show the way I just did with Cook DFW Roofing and Restoration and Selena Gomez's tub full of cheese. Yeah, that could be you. Shoot us an email, treehouseonair@gmail.com. That's treehouseonair@gmail.com to advertise right here inside the Treehouse. I have some news now that might contribute to Raj's second panic attack of the day. So hold on tightly here. There is a Goonies sequel in the works, and they swear it's real this time. So Raj, step back, take a deep breath, center yourself. Pop you some Seroquel or something, whatever you got to do just to calm them nerves. Because I know that you've been on pins and needles, high anxiety, waiting about more news about the Goonies sequel for real this time.
Been waiting with bated breath, literally.
We talked about this a handful of months ago because there was the rumor about a Goonies sequel happening, and then all the major players from the cast that had a strong enough social media following commented saying, no, it's not true. We're not doing it. That included Sean Astin and Martha Plimpton. But now they swear it's actually happening. Warner Brothers announced a Goonies sequel is in the works. No actual info is known, but Steven Spielberg and Christopher Columbus are back on board as producers. Chris Columbus wrote the screenplay for the original back in 1985 based on Steven Spielberg's story, and they were both producers on the original. So there are no plot details. No one's been assigned to direct yet, but it's got the two main producers of it are on board, which means they're working on it, allegedly. Goonies 2.
Okay. Goonies 2. I'm excited.
You haven't even seen Goonies 1.
I won't see 2 either.
You're not the least bit curious?
I tried to watch it and it was just dumb, but I'm watching it now. So it's not, there's no nostalgia to it.
You're taking it at face value. So you're looking at it with your 21st century 2025 eyes versus 1985 eyes, the way, Trey and I first enjoyed it.
Yes. So like the special needs kid was like super insensitive. The hey you guys kid.
That's not a kid. That was a grown adult.
Oh, well then
talking about Sloth?
Yeah, then that's seriously insensitive then.
Just because they kept the special needs adult chained up in the basement of an Italian restaurant in the Pacific Northwest doesn't mean it's totally out of line with 21st century value.
I mean, completely in line with 1985 values. That's what you did.
I guess if you look at it from that perspective, I guess it could be a little alarming, but actually in the actual context of the film, it was a good thing because it showed how bad Sloth's siblings and Mama were.
Yeah.
And the Goonies, Chunk specifically, helped to break Sloth free. I mean, it's right up there with Amistad.
And this one may be, they may be rescuing Corey Feldman from a bus stop glory hole.
Goonies never say free. You know what? I'm sure they're going to spitball plenty of ideas before they land on something for the new film. But I think you may be onto something, Trey. Maybe lean into it a little bit. Some of the struggles of the adult Goonie.
Yeah. Chunk's got heart disease. Sloth can't be in it, right? There's no way he can.
Well, yeah, though the actor that portrayed Sloth in the original, John Matusak, he's since passed away.
Okay,
but
maybe he had a kid.
What's that?
So maybe he had a kid in the backstory of 2.
Yeah, maybe maybe the nerdy girl hooked up with Sloth.
Yeah, there you go.
Or maybe Sloth got the cute redhead. I don't know.
What was the candy bar thing? What was the thing?
He liked Baby Ruth candy bars.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah,
and I've never seen anybody eat one of those, so I was out right there.
I liked those Baby Ruths.
I've never seen a single.
I mean,
person
only
eat
because they were out of Snickers. But yeah, I would imagine all story angles will be on the table as far as trying to reboot the whole thing. Chances are it'll be something where the original cast will be grown up and then it'll be like their kids type of thing. Yeah. Because then that way, if they get some new kids involved, then they can sort of pass the baton from what are now the OG Goonies into the new Goonies. And then because this is Hollywood thinking, and then you've got possibly, if it does well, you've got possibly 2 or 3 other new Goonies movies that you can spit out.
Yeah, it's not like Sean Astin's fat ass is going to be, walking around looking for anything.
No, there's
he got that he got that Hobbit money.
And it's also how he walks.
You're in the Treehouse. Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.
You're listening to The Treehouse. Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.
If you like The Treehouse Show, then you will love us on social media. So give us a follow at Treehouse On Air across all the social media platforms. That's at Treehouse On Air to follow The Treehouse Show on social media. I'm Dan, along with Trey and Raj Sharma on Tuesday, February 18th, 2025. Let's celebrate today with some birthdays. What do you think? Today might be a bit of a struggle. I've only looked at the first chunk of birthdays, and we're going to play a quick birthday game. You guys raise your hand when I get to a name you recognize.
Okay.
This is the problem with getting older. You start not to recognize the names of alleged famous people. Elise Zhao turns 34 today. Anybody know who Melise
Mm-mm.
Chow is? No. Okay. She's apparently a singer who sings under the name Melise. She was Linda Park on The Flash. I don't remember that. Meredith Ravenlock on the Shannara Chronicles and Anna on the Vampire Diaries. Okay. Mara Walsh turns 37. Anyone know her? Mara Walsh, 37. She was on The Last Ship. She's also from The Starving Games, Zombieland, and Corey in the House. Ooh, I wonder if that's the alternate title for the new Goonies movie. Anyway, Mara Walsh is 37 today. Alessandra Mastronardi is 39. Anyone? No? Okay. She plays the Italian beauty Francesca on Aziz Ansari's Netflix comedy Master of None. Okay. Regina Spektor turns 45.
I know that name.
Are you thinking Phil Spector?
No. What's she been in?
She's a singer, and her biggest hit is called Fidelity.
Okay, never mind. I don't know her.
Yep. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 celebrities that we have no idea who they are, and we're already into like the people that are in their 40s. This is not looking good for us today. How about this one? Jillian Michaels is 51.
Yeah, exercise woman.
Yeah,
Yes.
from The Biggest Loser. That is correct. Yes. She's 51 today. She is one of those Biggest Loser trainers. And I'm fairly certain that just about everyone that showed any ounce of success on The Biggest Loser, pun intended, didn't keep it off. I don't know if there's any of the contestants that have maintained a healthy weight since leaving the show. Maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't seen it.
Didn't that show end 20 years ago?
I watched it for a little while. I don't know if it how long ago it finally stopped. I feel bad for the people that were auditioning for the next season, and it's up. Sorry, we canceled the show. Well, well, now what?
Yeah, that's. I think I watched a couple of episodes, so now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Other birthdays today. Now we're going to get some names we recognize as people get into their mid to upper 50s. Molly Ringwald is 57. We all know who she is.
Mm-hmm.
She had sort of a career doldrum for a while, but she's bounced back a little bit. I say that because I know I saw her in something fairly recently, and I'm now, of course, I'm brain farting what it was. God, it's killing me. She was in a movie or a show recently that if you didn't know it was her, you probably wouldn't have recognized her. But
yeah, she had a little bit of work done, right?
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
If it's a movie you've seen, it's probably like, Attack of the Sea Lizard Nuns.
You say that, Trey, like that wouldn't be an immediate Oscar contender. Let me see what she's done here recently. Of course, she's best known for The Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles, all that stuff. Let's see. Riverdale. No, not that. Single Drunk Female. Monsters. The Bear. The Bear? What's The Bear? Spa Day. Brief History of Kissing Booth 3. Creep Show. Kissing Booth 2. Tales of the City. Raising Expectations. I think it was The Bear.
What did you think about Kissing Booth 2 when you watched it? Pretty solid.
It's always difficult for a sequel to live up to the original.
Good to know.
This one comes close, but not quite. Now, Kissing Booth 3. No, it was The Bear that she was on.
Okay.
I actually I remember she was on that, and it was one of those shows where it's like if you didn't know it was her, you wouldn't know it was her, and then you see in the credits like Molly Ringwald was in this. You're like, oh, it was her. So there you go. So she's still doing stuff. Good for her. Other birthdays today. Dr. Dre turned 60.
Wow.
Yeah. Matt Dillon turned 61. In so many things, it's hard to just pick one. Wild Things. He had one of cinema's greatest threesomes between Nev Campbell and Denise Richards in Wild Things.
That's right.
And if you watch that movie all the way through, you also got to see Kevin Bacon's wiener. That's one of the things that they didn't tell you with that movie is they get you all excited for Denise Richards in a bikini in a pool and making out with Nev Campbell. And you're like, yeah, this is great. And then out of nowhere, Kevin Bacon's wiener. Not prepared for that.
And if there was ever a factoid, you were going to know, Dan.
I've really got to stop telling you guys things.
You're listening to the Treehouse.
I couldn't just play normal 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. I got to play 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon's wiener.
Yeah, I mean, it was only one.
You're listening to the Treehouse. Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.
You're in the Treehouse. Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.
Do you feel the need to tell us something? Well, now you can. Go to treehouseonair.com and in the lower right-hand corner, click on that microphone. Click on that microphone icon in the lower right-hand corner, and you can leave us a message. That's called Talkback Treehouse or Treehouse Talkback. We're still workshopping the name, but you get the idea. You can leave us a message. Go to treehouseonair.com, click on that microphone in the lower right-hand corner to leave us a message that we then may share right here on the show inside the Treehouse. I'm Dan, along with Trey and Raj Sharma. Trey, what was it you were asking about Matt Damon in the break?
I was just saying Matt Damon, who smartly opted out of that second round of Dunkin' Donuts commercials with Ben Affleck.
Oh, in the Super Bowl? Yeah. I loved the first Dunkin' Donuts Super Bowl commercial from last year. Yeah.
It was good.
Was great.
I thought you were going to say you loved this year's.
No, this one I didn't understand some of it because so they did the new one, and it was you had Ben Affleck, you had his brother Casey Affleck, I recognized him. They had Donnie Wahlberg, and they call out that Matt Damon's not in it. But there was some guy submerged in goo that was in it that I'd never heard of. His name was Jeremy something, and and there's Jeremy in whatever that stuff was in the Dunkin' Donuts commercial. Just I don't even know who that was.
That's a great porn name.
Jeremy Strong.
Jeremy Strong.
That was that was the name. That was the name. Jeremy Strong. Jeremy Strong was the guy that was in the tub of goo in the Dunkin' Donuts commercial. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, there were a bunch of cameos. I didn't know who they were really, except Bill Belichick.
Yeah, Bill Belichick. And Bill Belichick's new girlfriend.
Was that her?
I'm pretty sure that was her in it.
God bless him.
God bless him or God bless her.
Oh, she's in it for the cash. Come on, he's Bill Belichick. He's not a looker. I can't imagine he has a great personality. So
actually, they actually say he is incredibly funny.
Okay.
They say both he and Nick Saban they say are actually incredibly funny people, but it just got to a point in front of the media that they're just just very gruff and want to answer questions.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And then she was in the commercial as well, so I wonder if they violated any child labor laws.
In order for her to get her SAG-AFTRA card, she has to get written permission from her parents. Just imagine what that conversation is like with her family. It's like, because she's going to tell mom and dad at some point, because not only are they still alive, but they're also probably younger than her boyfriend. It's like, so mom and dad, I met someone. He's really super. Mm-hmm. And then in comes Bill Belichick. I mean, there's no way in hell as dad you believe that, do you? There's no way. You're looking around, because there's got to be hidden cameras. This is not real. There's no way that you're serious that you're dating Bill Belichick.
Yeah, that I can't even imagine. Like him walking into dinner, like at their house, like, hey, it's my new boyfriend. And it's like, he's old enough to be my dad.
Especially if he's a Jets fan.
The dad's old enough. He's looking for Alan Funt.
That's probably what he was thinking. Like for Belichick, he's pretending he's playing the Alan Funt role. The dad that he's meeting is expecting Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
And the daughter's just recording it all for TikTok. You know, whatever. But yeah, good on Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
How many Super Bowl rings? Is it 7 or 8? I think it's 8.
7?
I think it's 8 total. Is 8 Super Bowls is what Belichick has.
Okay.
And 9 trophies. That was easy. All right, thanks for hanging out with us inside the Treehouse. Follow us on social media at Treehouse On Air. For me, it's at the Dan O'Malley. For Trey, it's at Trey Trenholm 1. And for Raj, at Comedian Raj. We'll see you back here tomorrow inside the Treehouse.